Good morning. So, I'm gonna talk about what a wife is today. It's gonna be a little dark in my car just because it's 6:45, 6:44 in the morning. I don't know why they riding up on me like that. I will brake check them anyway. Back in the day, women were considered wives because they respected themselves and they kept certain things private. It has to be a line of separation between your husband and any other dude you done talked to or been with. Like, you giving your husband this same coochie, this same cat, that same mouth, that same attitude. You giving him the same thing you gave them other dudes. So how can he really put a value on it? How can he make it look like it's more than what it is when it's really not? Because you giving him the same thing you done gave everybody else you done dealt with. It has to be a line of separation. Like, can't every dude you talk to meet your people? Because meeting your people at that point is not important or it's not special. Can't every dude you talk to be around your kids? Because at that point it's like, okay, well, everybody meet her kids. Everybody that met her family. Like, he not going to feel like he any different than you. He just going to feel like he another dude you talking to. And he just as temporary as the rest of them. Even if you really feeling dude, even if you like dude, that's what's going on in his head because you're not showing him anything different than what you've shown everybody else. I can say right now, one guy out of all the males I've ever talked to, one guy met my mom. One guy met my daddy, and that was on accident. He was in the car with me, and I happened to pull up at my daddy's house. But it's not like those were the same guys. Like, the guy who met my mom met her when I was in high school, and I was 16, 17 when I was talking to him. The guy who met my dad, I was 19 when I was talking to him. So it wasn't like, okay, somebody that met my family. I done brought somebody home to Thanksgiving, or I done brought somebody to Christmases, or you coming to one of my cousin baby showers because I know all my family finna be here. Or you done met my uncle. Like, my uncle, my heart. Ain't nobody ever met him. And we gotta damn near be getting married for you to meet that one. Because it ain't going like that. So that's how I feel about that one. But you really have to have a line of separation. You can't do everything with your side dude. I'm not gonna say a side dude, but I'm saying side dude in reference to a man that you're not gonna marry, a boyfriend or something. You can't do everything with your boyfriend that you think you're gonna do with your husband. Your husband has to have more. It has to be a level that your husband reaches so that you can be that woman for him. You can't be that woman to a man that you done been to a boy. You just can't. It has to be some growth there. It has to be some lessons there. It has to be some type of manifestation there. Because if it's not, then you basically just giving this grown man a little girl. And that's how I'm looking at it. Like, a lot of women want to be wives, but you're not wife material, and just accept that and live in your truth. Everybody ain't meant to be a wife. Everybody is not Claire Huxtable. They not. You just not. And if you have grown enough to, what is you doing? Like, people just run across the road, just jaywalking and stuff. Anyway, if you have grown enough to realize your mistakes or realize where you messed up as a little girl, then, now you have a past, but it's still like, okay, that wasn't me. That's not the woman that I'm presenting to you right now. I am no longer her. But that's only if you've really grown. Because actions speak a whole lot louder than words. So, you can't say that if your actions can't back it up. You can't say that when I was in high school or before I was 21, I was just dealing with dudes on the level that I dealt with them on. I wasn't taking nobody serious. We would just cut friends. We would just cut buddies and stuff like that. You can't say that's who you used to be if you're still showing them actions. If you're still doing the stuff that you used to do. You can't say that's who you used to be because that's still who you are. So, you can't even hit dude with that because Especially if you dating a man that's smart. If you dating a man that's smart and he quiet, trust and believe he is an observer. He's watching all your actions. He's watching your movement. He making sure your words add up with your actions. He making sure your actions add up with your words. If you say you grown, act grown. He shouldn't have to check you on nothing that you say you used to do. Because you shouldn't even go back to that old girl. If you was in high school and every dude you talked to or every dude that gave you attention you had sex with, okay? You was in high school. That was before you was 18. So, you 25 now. He can still hold you to that a little bit, but he can't really hold you to that. That was almost 10 years ago. Just show him something different. Present yourself differently. That's all you really got to do. It's all about who you are at this point. I feel like if you're going to the club every weekend, you're not a wife to me. If you cuss in every sentence or something, or you stay in drama, you're not a wife to me. If you're not trying to do better as a woman, you're not a wife to me. If you're talking down on this man, you're not a wife to me. If you can't do anything positive or anything to empower this man or to speak life into him, you're not a wife to me. If you checking his pockets before y'all even had y'all first date, you're not a wife to me. It's so many things that women do that make you not a wife because you chasing a bag in a form of a man. And you ain't gonna never get it like that. Get your own bag. Like, I'm not telling you to be so independent to the point where you feel like you don't need a man. But I'm telling you that you can't depend on him for everything. When you depend on somebody to feed you, you depend on them to starve you too. So you're not a wife to me. If you ain't got no goals, you ain't got no 5 year, no 10 year, no 2 year, no 2.5 year plan, you're not a wife to me. Because you ain't trying to do nothing. If you ain't working, or you ain't in school, and you ain't got no businesses, you're not a wife to me. Well, let me take that back. I can add one more. If you're not working, in school, don't have businesses, and ain't raising no kids, and you just sitting around, you're not a wife to me. I need to start recording videos while I'm driving. It don't even matter because ain't neither one of my hands on the phone. But you're not a wife to me if any of those describe you. Don't even try to be nobody old lady, girlfriend, wife, none of that. For what? For what? You wasting his time and yours. You really are. You really, really are. I have arrived at my destination. I gotta clock in on my work phone. My park's so crooked. Nobody better not park by me. But if you anything that I just described, you're not a wife to me. Like, and you're not a wife to him either. Because I promise you, he thinking deeper than what I am. I'm just touching the surface. I'm touching the bare minimum on what he looking for as far as a wife. He looking for a woman that respect herself. Somebody that is not easy to get access to. So, you respect yourself. You got something going on. And can't everybody say they done been with you. Can't everybody say they done talk to you. Can't everybody say they done know you. Can't a lot of people fix their mouth or even say nothing about you. He looking for somebody who, in a way, got her own, or she at least trying. Because the thing about life, it has a funny way of throwing you curveballs. But a real hustler, a real woman, somebody who really about theirs, they know how to adjust to them curveballs, and they know how to get out of it. They know how to make what you felt like was a low a high. So that's just how that go. You know how to really make things differently. Like, you know how to take the good out of that bad situation. If you can't do none of that, you're not a wife. And don't try to say, oh, well, I look good, I do this, I do this, I do that. But don't none of that matter. When you trying to say you done been with somebody for 30 years, you think you're going to look like this in 30 years? Especially not the way some of y'all going. Y'all don't take care of yourselves as far as what y'all eat. Y'all don't take care of y'all y'all don't take care of yourself as far as what y'all do. So y'all don't work out. Y'all don't eat right. Y'all stress. Y'all smoke. Y'all drink. Y'all in the club every weekend. Y'all partying. All that's gonna catch up with you. It really is. So I mean, I guess y'all could say y'all done been together 30 years, but you gonna look bad in 30 years. But I mean, if y'all matching each other in both of y'all fives, ain't neither one of y'all marriage material. Y'all perfect for each other. But just you gonna get what you get. You gonna get who you are. So don't be a five looking for tens. Be a five looking for a five. Look for somebody on your level. And then that's when you really got to be honest with yourself. Like, you got to really see what you offer a man. And you can't be mad at what a man on your level offers you. Like, you can't say you want this and you want that and you're not willing to give it. You're not willing to work for it. You're not willing to do anything for it. If you're not willing to work for it, you don't deserve it. You shouldn't even have it. You shouldn't even be close enough to touch it. Because you don't want to work for it. You don't want it. It's not yours. And you can't have it. But that's how I look at it. Like, because it's a lot of men out here who are not husbands. But that's another video. This video already down to 12 minutes. So, that's another video. I'm just saying, you're not a wife. Don't shoot the messenger, boo. Don't shoot the messenger.